And quite honestly, it was a performance that showed everyone that Mbappe might actually be already the greatest player right now. For over a decade now, there has been one debate football fans have never settled on: Messi versus Ronaldo. The two have had some of the most storied battles in one of the greatest rivalries in sports history, in a sport that rarely sees the two greats compete on the same stage at the same time. As they reach the twilight, though, of their storied careers, football fans might be scared of a future without them, until the return of the Champions League this week that reminded us who is ready to take the next generation forward. Barcelona met Paris Saint Germain with both Di Maria and Neymar sidelined due to injury. Barca had won 4 of their last 5 and only 1 loss in the Champions League this season. But Kylian Mbappe made his presence felt, with a hat-trick and a dominant performance while sharing the pitch with Leo Messi. Mbappe showed he could put his team on his back and take over a game on the biggest stage of all. And quite honestly, it was a performance that showed everyone that Mbappe might actually be already the greatest player right now. To many, Mbappe is the sole player to take over and put himself in the GOAT conversation. The 22-year-old has everything you want in a player: skill, a great first touch, vision, accuracy, pace, power, and a clinical finishing ability. It's easy to see why people are so quick to anoint him as the greatest player of this up-and-coming generation, right up until the very next day. And Erling Haaland had his say. Heading into the round of 16 match versus Sevilla, Dortmund are in awful shape, completely out of the Bundesliga title race, and they'll be lucky to claim a Champions League place at the end of the season, versus Sevilla, who have only conceded 7 goals in their last 15, with 7 clean sheets in their last 8, including a win over Barcelona. But the La Liga side was no match for the young Norwegian. He bagged a brace and an assist to beat the odds and make sure the football fans remember his name. Erling Braut Haaland has all that you could want in a goal scorer: pace, strength, size, intelligence, a calm head, and maybe the most ruthless finishing in the game. And no, I don't think that's a stretch. If you haven't been watching Erling Haaland since he announced himself with RB Salzburg, you've been missing out. This is no flash in the pan. Haaland has scored 25 goals in 25 matches, breaking Uwe Zähler's 54-year-old record back in the Bundesliga's inaugural season. He scored in nearly every one of his debuts, including the Deutsche Pokal, his Champions League debut where he scored a hat-trick, and his Bundesliga debut where he also scored a hat-trick, which made him the youngest player to score a hat-trick in the Bundesliga's history. Finally, it took him just 7 appearances in the UEFA Champions League to reach 10 goals, 4 fewer than the next closest player. And trust me when I tell you, that is not even where the records end. And in his case, they may end up becoming a microcosm in his career. I would argue that this rivalry might even be more intense because while those two competed in El Clasico together, they don't even really have much of a beef, even when you compare them to Pele and Maradona, who didn't even play in the same era. As a matter of fact, this rivalry started just 1 year ago today when Borussia Dortmund met Paris Saint Germain in the round of 16 in the Champions League. The very same match that Erling Haaland became the youngest player to score 10 goals in the UCL when he got his brace to get the German side a 2-1 win over the French champs. Although Mbappe didn't score in either leg, he did get the assist in the first, which inevitably was the difference. But of course, Haaland's 2 goals hurt so bad, he was living rent-free in the head of Mbappe and his team. And these battles are far from over in the war to decide who becomes the best player of their generation. And it may be even more intense as both players are set to leave their clubs as soon as this upcoming transfer window. Of course, there are 2 more guys that have yet to stake their claim, and maybe we have a 4-horse race on our hands. Until then, it's Mbappe versus Haaland, the stars of the next generation. But if Messi versus Ronaldo has taught us anything, it's just to sit back and enjoy them while we still have them. Hey everybody, thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please drop a like, share it with your friends, and subscribe to Lingo Sports and Lingo News for a whole lot more just like this.